Black people and black people only. We got to talk. If you are not black, this conversation is not for you right now. Black people, pay attention. I'm going to give white people a chance to get the fuck up out of here. White people, get the fuck up out of here. White people love being in places they shouldn't be. All right, black people. I know, I get it. We love rap music. But if you are black and you saying that Eminem is the best rapper in the world, go kill yourself, my nigga. Eminem is garbage. Ain't no way Eminem is the best rapper ever. Stop doing that. Let him go, bro. This ain't the Eminem show no more. This ain't the Marshall Mathers LP, the Real Simple Slate. It's over with, my nigga. Let it go. I let Lil Wayne go. I let Lil Wayne go when his dreads started letting go of him, my nigga. Let him go, my nigga. I'm tired of y'all holding on to Eminem. Oh man, like yo, he the best lyrically, this and that. Oh, he done murdered Jay-Z on the track. Look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Eminem ain't nothing but a nigga that could do black people shit also, but y'all praise him because he's white. That's it. He ain't no greater than. It's just that he's as good as. But the fact is that nobody else that was white was as good as him, and he's the only white person as good as. Does that make sense? It's not like he's better than, greater than, none of that. It's the fact that he is white. He ain't nothing but Larry Bird, Chandler Parsons, Chase Budinger. It's like they do shit that blacks do, but they're praised because they ain't black. You know how y'all be inviting everybody to the cookout for no reason? Oh, he can dance. He invited to the cookout. He can dribble. He invited to the cookout. Oh my God. He just said something. He just said Black Lives Matter. He invited to the cookout. That's how I see Eminem. Eminem ain't doing nothing. Y'all know Jane Elliott. Look up Jane Elliott. She's an activist that speaks against white people, saying that they're racist, this and that. And there's so many studies to prove, how race has affected race and race relations and tension, and racism has affected white people and how they think psychologically. Sorry, I'm out of it. I'm drunk. Anywho, but Jane Elliott has done all these studies. And my thing is this. Jane Elliott ain't no different from what everybody been saying. What every black activist been saying. What the nigga on the block been saying. But it's the fact that she white and she's saying something just as good as what we say. Now everybody praises her and applauds her. It's like, nigga, that don't do nothing for me. But y'all invite them to the cookout for no reason. For saying the same things we've been saying for years. I'll never forget in 2000, what was it? I think it was 2018 or 19, this nigga Eminem said, hey, Black Lives Matter. And everybody was like, oh my God, Eminem said Black Lives Matter. He said that during the HipHop Awards 3-4 years after everybody been saying it. Everybody black been saying it. And I'm saying that to say this. That shit don't matter to me, bro. That don't make you greater just because you're doing the same exact shit that black people been doing. He is talented, yes. So was Larry Bird. Larry Bird, yes, he had talent, top tier of black people. But if he was black, would he still get that praise? No. No. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And if you say no, y'all the same niggas that made Jack Harlow famous. If you say, oh no, it's not like that, he has all this, y'all the same niggas that made Iggy Azalea famous. Nah, I don't listen to Iggy Azalea. But think about it. Think about it right now. What does Iggy Azalea do? Or Jack Harlow do? What do they do better than Lil Baby? What do they do better? Nothing. But it's the fact that they're white and they're in the conversation with black people is why y'all motherfuckers pay attention to their ass. I'm going to take it deeper because whiteness has a stronghold on the black community. Gary Owen. That's why that nigga famous. And I love Gary Owen. But that's why that nigga famous. Y'all like, oh shit, he talks straight to black people. I love him. He ain't proved or did nothing to y'all to make him as great as a Richard Pryor. But y'all hold him so high because, oh, he's white and saying things that we like. Meanwhile, there's other black comedians that are also saying things that you like too as well, and they're just as great, but you don't hold this person as high. Why is that? Whiteness. We could go on about the history of how the stronghold of black people, you know what I'm saying, the stronghold that white people have or whiteness has on black people. We could go in on that all day, every day. And y'all know we can. But I just want to say this, the same people who hold Eminem high in rap. Oh, he better than this person, that person. No, he the greatest rapper ever. He is not. That is disrespectful. Because it's y'all same motherfuckers that think that Eminem is the best rapper ever are the same motherfuckers that told the world that Madonna is beautiful and she could sing and she could dance. That bitch is not beautiful. She cannot sing, never could hold a note, and that bitch can't dance at all. And neither can her son. Y'all see what she made her son do? Look up the hashtag Daniel Dances on Twitter. That shit gonna piss you off. She adopted that son from wherever the fuck, and she brought him here and taught her no rhythmless dances. It pisses me the fuck off. I'm mad about that. I want her parent rights revoked. I'm sick of that shit. Okay? That lets y'all know why. Oh, by the way, her son Daniel or whatnot was adopted or whatever. He is black or whatever. But when you adopted as a young age by a white mom and you the only parent in the household, you pick up nothing but white shit. So he don't even know what the fuck going on. He don't know what rhythm is at all. And that pisses me the fuck off. Madonna, we coming for your ass. CPS is coming for your ass. The Colored People Society, we coming to take your kid, goddammit, because I'm sick of that shit. Shouldn't be no reason why that man is a teenager and he ain't got no rhythm as a black person. We coming for you. Well, where's my manners? My name is Kanice. This is the I Might Get Canceled podcast. How y'all doing? I'm fine. Listen, want y'all to know this is the No Bullshit podcast. Guess what, guys? We're going to talk about a lot of shit. This is a safe space to talk your shit, okay? Also, if you listen to this, you don't appreciate BS. You know what I'm saying? You are a habitual line stepper. You get what I'm saying? You a habitual line stepper, and we're gonna cross that line together, okay? Because if you listen to this, you are a crossing guard. That's what we call you. You are a crossing guard, and guess what? You crossing lines like immigrants. So welcome to the show. We might get canceled, so subscribe now, nigga, because we don't know how long this gonna be. So let's get to it. The stronghold that white people have on black people is horrendous. All right? It don't matter what it is, as long as they white and they got a voice almost similar to a black person, y'all love them and say they're the greatest ever. They could have just started yesterday. First of all, why the fuck are you white with a black person's voice and you never grew up around black people? Let's talk about that first and foremost. Do y'all know that all these motherfuckers from the UK, they ain't go. Why the fuck Adele sound like a white Southern black woman when she grew up in the UK? What white Southern black woman was she around when she grew up? She wasn't. And why do we like her? Because she sounds black. Meanwhile, a black woman built the same, look exactly like her, doesn't receive all the accolades and success as her. You know why? Because she's black. We like it coming from a white voice. America in general does. Not just black people, so I ain't even finna get on y'all. But think about that. What does she do differently than Jennifer Hudson? And please don't say, oh, her voice is great. Jennifer Hudson's voice is great. Why has Adele's career always been here and Jennifer Hudson's hasn't? Oh, well, maybe because mainstream America likes slimmer women. Adele wasn't a slimmer woman until just recently. But her whole career, she's been bigger. So tell me why Kelly Price didn't work out, but Adele did. Huh? I'm talking to somebody? You like whiteness. Sam Smith blew up off Stay With Me. Y'all thought he was black. And then y'all saw he was white. Y'all was like, oh, wow, I like him. This nigga ain't made not a now another record for you niggas ever since then. And the nigga still rich, still famous, and he's touring just off that one song that we loved and we took to the next level, bro. Fuck out of here. Niggas ain't never met not a damn black person in their life, weren't friends with them, but when they start singing, all of a sudden they have a southern accent. They was born in the UK. They have a British accent. They can't even say a T. They swallow their T when they talk. Yeah, I want some water. Yeah, I want a sweater today. Oh, that's my cousin P.I. Nigga, are you serious? And they have literally a southern black woman's accent that sings at the church and plays dominoes and cook neck bones real good. Are you kidding me? If you fucking with the episode thus far, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate that. If not, ho, why is you here? I'm not even gonna get on what's the old girl name? The skinny small girl that got the voice of a black woman. She built like a teenager. She was from Disney. Nah, her name is she's the girl who has the voice of like Mariah Carey, who they compare her to. Oh, you're talking about Ariana Grande. You know she's Nickelodeon. There we go. You know she white? No, she's not. She said that she is not Hispanic at all. She said she is full white and only her grandma is Italian. I get it. Ariana and Grande. It is not that. She admitted she is straight up white. Go look at her in the whole Nickelodeon movies. That's her real skin. You know she's been tanning. All that. I see it. I want it. I like it. I got it. She tanned her skin. But y'all like her because she has a voice like a black woman. We could keep going deeper on this too. I'm literally there. It's a stronghold that these motherfuckers have on y'all. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, but we gonna skip that. Let's fuck the stronghold. Let's talk about it. Let's go to some real shit that's on paper. This guy named Tom Parker, who was the manager of Elvis Presley, is known for saying on paper, you could Google this, Tom Parker, Elvis Presley's manager. He said, let me find a white boy who sings like a Negro and I'll make him the most famous artist in the world. You know why? Because the masses in America are white. That's number one. And number two, the masses in America love black talent. They just don't like black people. He said, find me somebody with the Negro voice and I'll make them the biggest star ever. You know, Elvis stole everything from black artists, right? It's been proven in record sales and success, everything, that we appreciate black talent from white faces. And black people, if you don't believe it's true, black people, if you ever watch Family Feud, it don't even matter if it was Louis Anderson hosting it or Steve Harvey hosting it. If you ever watched it and there was a black family and a white family up against each other, who you picking? Nigga, you picking the black family. And you probably thinking like me, oh, because we the underdogs, we ain't never had shit, we getting this shit, we earn this shit. You right. But also, guess what? On the other side, a white person watching that, they going for the white person, not because of any of those things. They're going for the white person because, hey, yo, this is the person that looks like me. I relate to them. This is the reason why they mad at us for saying that, you know, Santa Claus wasn't white. You know, Jesus wasn't white. They get mad at that because it's breaking what they thought in their mind. Like, hey, yo, whoa, what's going on? They made a Green Lantern white when that nigga was originally in the comics black. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on. We like black talent with white faces, period. Both blacks and white people, but just the majority of America, right? And also white people make up the majority of our society here and there. So if black people are only 14%, I mean, shit, if you have white success regardless, it just is what it is. So they're like, hey, yo, let me shoot for the majority rather than just these guys. And when you could be literally famous and super successful and multimillionaire with just that 14%, right? Anywho, here's how crazy it is. Here's how successful you could be as a white person in a black space. White people can relate to you. White people white people are one of the, this just came out. White people are the biggest purchasers of rap concert tickets. Rap concert tickets is mainly going to be white motherfuckers in the audience. Them white teenagers. Now, you put that in perspective, right? It's white teenagers who love rap music. Now they finally get an opportunity to see somebody that represents them in this genre of music that they always loved. Like black people had black people in rock and roll. Hootie and the Blowfish. One of them niggas was black. But we weren't just super in love with that genre. White people are super in love with hip hop because hip hop is the number one genre, music genre in America, literally in the world, right? So white people are in love with this genre of music, and they finally get to see somebody that looks and represents them. And that's how you have Macklemore happen. That's how you have Iggy Azalea happen. Asher Roth happen. Like, nigga, what? Here go the crazy things. This is how successful white artists are. I remember back in the day, I remember when a black artist, a black rapper would have a one-hit wonder and we would make fun of you. Oh, you a one-hit wonder. Basically saying that all you had was one hit. You couldn't do nothing more than that. And now you back to sacking groceries at the local convenience store. Real shit. We were basically calling you broke. You can't even name one hit wonder that is white in rap that is broke. You can't name one unsuccessful white rapper with a one hit wonder that is broke. Asher Roth, I Love College. That nigga's still rich. Macklemore, I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $2 in my pocket. And I get what y'all be saying. Well, he had 2 hits. He had that other one with... Nigga, it's only 2. This is a day and age where niggas coming out with 100 tracks in 1 year. Lil Baby done dropped 400 songs in the last 2 months. And Future done dropped 1,000 in the last 36 hours. Don't tell me nothing about he had 2 hits. He a one-hit wonder, my nigga. And that nigga is still rich. Do you know Vanilla Ice? No, go down. Go back. Do you know Vanilla Ice is still rich? To this day, living in Dallas, Texas, having a good life. Living a good life. Ice, Ice, baby. Iggy Azalea, still good. Oh, and I'm so fancy. That shit was trash, my nigga. We could go down the list. MGK. I'm a wild boy. Trash. Yellow Wolf. Trash. None of y'all ain't never heard one hit. None of y'all ain't never heard. What's that one rapper? What's this nigga name? What's that one white rapper's name? Action Bronson. A lot of y'all ain't never heard a song by Action Bronson, and that nigga still got money. A lot of y'all, G-Eazy ain't been out for the last 4 years, before the pandemic. If I hit it one time, I'm a wifer. He on all the coke and everything. Drug addict, everything. Look it up. It's literally on there. And guess what? Still rich. Still kicking it. Nothing wrong. And he spends his money just stupidly, but he made so much from this music. Meanwhile, where is the niggas that saying who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Where's them niggas? They nowhere to be found, my nigga. They nowhere to be found. They're done. They at Randall's. They're at Kroger's. They're at HEB. Walmart. Costco. Sam's Club. They bagging groceries. They checking your buggy. They pulling them in. They checking your receipt when you leave. They greeting you when you come in. That's what them niggas are doing. Who let the dogs out? Who let the groceries out? That's what they doing now. Because they black. But white people be so much more successful with their one-hit wonders. You get what I'm saying? That I can't even name an unsuccessful white rapper. Name a white rapper. They don't even gotta have a hit. If we being real, rest his soul, Mac Miller, that nigga ain't have not a goddamn hit, and he died a millionaire. He ain't have one hit, and he died a millionaire. Think about that. Whiteness begets success. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what Gucci Gang, Lil Pump, I don't know what he does for a living. I get it. Oh, he Hispanic, this and that. He white passing, my nigga. That nigga is white passing. Lil Pump, Gucci Gang, whatever that nigga is, white passing, and he still sells. So let's get back to it. To say that Eminem is the greatest rapper is disrespectful to a nigga like Jay-Z. Not just because Jay-Z has been doing it longer, but because Jay-Z is a billionaire. In a white world, in a white society, you're telling me that a white person that is able to get a whole bunch of white people on white stations, from white stations and white networks to relate to him and become a fan of him in the space that is the number one genre in the world, and they don't get to see white rappers as good as him just become successful by just rapping. And y'all are like, oh, that's it. I don't think y'all realize, I'm not saying Jay-Z is better than anybody, but I'm using Jay-Z as an example. Jay-Z came from Marcy projects. Now, let's get it, Eminem came from Detroit trailer parks. That's wild. But this nigga, their journeys were different. Jay-Z had to be the greatest at rapping while also starting his own label, while also fronting his own money, while selling tapes out his trunk, while while trying to sell himself to record labels, and they kept telling him no. He had to front his own money. He had to put his money where his mouth was. He had to become he's literally equivalent to a nigga that says, I want civil rights. And instead of getting it in the country where you're at, he had to go and find a whole new country and build a country just to get civil rights, just to make it. That's what that nigga did by starting Rockefeller. Nobody wanted to sign him. Nobody believed in him. And then Hard Knock Life came out. Reasonable Doubt came out. And this nigga became the greatest ever. Ran Def Jam, did this and that, and also became a billionaire in rap and still rapping today. Meanwhile, y'all are sitting here saying that Eminem is the greatest rapper ever, all because of some lyrics. The nigga literally got on by just saying, hey, Dre, what's up? Are you kidding me? He literally got on off the strength of Dre. Jay-Z ain't get on by the strength of nobody. And I get it. Some of y'all rap purists are probably like, oh, he got on with Biggie. Biggie didn't put him on. Biggie put Lil Kim on. Biggie put Charlie Baltimore on. Biggie put Puffy on. Biggie put motherfucking Lil C's on. He didn't put Jay on like that. They were cool, but he ain't put that nigga on like that. Jay-Z had to make his own way. I don't think he had no label or nobody co-signing him. And as a black person in this white world where, first of all, white people already tune you out because you black, and he climbed up that ladder and was successful than everybody. that says way more. If you're a black person and you're in the same space as other white people in your genre or whatever, or your industry or whatever the fuck you do, you won. I'm a comedian. When people say who's the biggest comedians currently, you can't even name 5 people without 3 of them being black right now. Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Tiffany Haddish, Dave Chappelle. And then you say, oh, the Jimmy Kimmels and Jimmy Fallon. Anytime those niggas are at literally the same seat or space with them, Trevor Noah, things like that, they're higher than their white counterparts because they had to work harder to get there. So y'all just saying Eminem, who just came in with his whiteness, talking about suicide and killing his mom. Anytime a black person made a comedy rap song, y'all didn't take them serious. Y'all remember Afro Man? I was supposed to go to school, but then I got high. Ooh, y'all ain't take that nigga serious. Y'all ain't call him the best lyricist ever. But this nigga made a song called The Real Slim Shady, Please Stand Up. This nigga made a song called It'll Feel So Empty Without Me. This nigga made diss tracks to Mariah Carey and Britney Spears. This nigga was talking about fucking on his adopted sister, which he actually did and made a baby with. And then talking about killing her. We couldn't do that. Black people don't have the freedom to do that. White people do, especially in the black space, because we like, oh, you white, that sounds like you, so we'll accept it. Let a black person talk about that same shit. We would be like, this nigga trash. This nigga weird. We ain't listening to him. But Lil Dicky could come out making comedy rap songs and y'all be like, man, that nigga cold. I'm just saying. For Jay-Z, in comparison, not only did he build his own, he signed other artists. Still to this day, people want to be signed by Jay-Z. There was Rockefeller, and then now there's Roc Nation. People still want to be signed to Roc Nation to this day because Jay-Z has created great rappers. Kanye West, you would never heard about that nigga if it wasn't for Jay. In Single Freeway, they had great runs. It was all because of Jay. I can name more motherfuckers. And then Roc Nation, also the reason why Rihanna got taken to the next level. Rihanna wasn't doing nothing when she had Ponder Replay. Look that shit up in 07 and 08. It was trickety trash. Trash. But we started fucking with it, which we got under who? Jay-Z. Guess who else Jay-Z made when he started promoting everything too, when he had a Def Jam deal under him? Jeezy. Jeezy had a hell of a run. One of the pioneers of trap music. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he had other niggas under. Jay-Z is the reason why we even know of Memphis Bleak. I want y'all to know about that. He's the reason we know of a Memphis Bleak. Meanwhile, Eminem, where the fuck is D12? Where the fuck is D12? They in D trash. We don't know who the fuck them niggas is anymore. He ain't do shit, and I get it. Oh, but what about 50 Cent? Y'all know actually 50 Cent was picked up before Interscope. He had a couple deals before. But M brought that shit too. Everybody told what's his name no because he had so much beef in the streets. 50 Cent talks about it. But Eminem was so white, he didn't know what was going on in the streets. His beef with Supreme, which is a Queen's like goon. He could have things happen to you. You get what I'm saying? But M didn't know that because he's white. And he brought it to Dre, and Dre was like, all right, let's give this nigga a chance. That's what happened. 50 was already known. He was already doing well. So that wasn't because of him. Meanwhile, Jay-Z literally gave us niggas like Kanye West. Think about that. In music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say this. To say that nigga's the greatest, like, is really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because think about all your greats. Think about most of your greats. You could say if they were here for a long time, most likely they put on somebody else that was a great. Like, I love Lil Wayne, right? I love Lil Wayne. And I was here before this new Lil Wayne, before he forgot to recharge his dreads, batteries, right? Before he did that, I was fucking with Lil Wayne with the Squad Up Freestyle, The Block Is Hot, and everything before that. Cash Money Wayne, really, when he was young. You know what I'm saying? When we thought Lil Wayne was 17 for 20 years. That's the Wayne I know. You get what I'm saying? We was there. You get what I mean? But he also did something to where he put on two of some of the biggest rap acts right now, who respectively people are trying to be like Drake and Nicki Minaj. Every woman's trying to be like Nicki. Literally. You know what I'm saying? She has a whole bunch of sons, as she says. And a lot of people, you know, try to rap like Drake, which is so crazy because Drake copies everybody else, but that's neither here nor there. Anywho. But yeah, man. And why the fuck Eminem ain't never put on a white guy? Why he ain't never pushed a white guy? Like, hey, yo, this the white guy I'm signing. Why he ain't never did that? Name a white person Eminem put on. He hates his kind. White, we got to stop this white on white madness. He had beef with MGK. That's self-hate at its finest. Think about that. He ain't doing nothing but putting down other white people because he don't want no other white person to step, because he knows it. You will win easily. Eminem got a song with Jack Harlow? No. Eminem got a song with MJK or whatever his name is, MGK, Machine Gun Kelly? No. With Yellow Wolf? No. With Vanilla Ice? No. And I'm saying that because when you're a big artist in the new age, you're gonna take artists from 10 to 20 years ago and you're still gonna have a record with them. Every new age artist still wants a record with Snoop Dogg. They still want a beat produced by Dre. You get what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar, The Game. I could keep going on. You know what I'm saying? But hell, new artists want a track by Jay-Z. Niggas still want a verse by Wayne. Why nobody white? Why Lil Dicky can't get a song with Eminem? Where is the Iggy Azalea song with Eminem? Macklemore, why you ain't got a song with Eminem, bro? That's fucked up. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Self-hate. And y'all call him the greatest rapper. But I get it though. You know, oh, but his lyrics, Eminem's lyrics, you know, hey, yo, man, Eminem, stop it. Look, man, I'm a huge fan of battle rap. Battle rap is the highest form of lyricism that you can ever listen to, especially when you're a super fan, because, you know, they have layers upon layers, schemes, and triple entendres, quadruple entendres, which is literally a Guinness World Book of Records. You know what I'm saying? Every homonym, you name it, all forms of the English language being bent and everything they have done before. So when I hear somebody like Eminem, I'm like, I've heard it better. I've heard it better. So it's nothing he could do that these guys can't do. And I get it. Well, if they so good, why they not as successful as Eminem? I don't know if y'all know how the business of show business works, but number one, it works with marketability. Let's talk about that. So if you're white, you have a better chance. That's number one, Ashton Roth. So, and number two, also, if it was just about talent, why are some of the best rappers broke? Some of the best lyricists are broke. I don't know if y'all know that. The best lyricists are broke. Meanwhile, Soulja Boy can say, you crank that Soulja Boy, and he's richer than most rappers. As a matter of fact, majority of the lyricists are deduced to being rappers for Instagram influencers. Y'all know, what's that girl? Catch Me Outside. How about that? Catch Me Outside. How about that? That little girl, she has a rap song. Look her up. Bad Baby or something like that. Bad Barbie. Bad White Girl. That's what she is. Look her ugly ass up. Who trying to be black, all that shit like that. Look her ugly ass up. She has rap songs that were written by black people. Go on Apple Music, Spotify, put in Bad Baby. Put her in. She got hella songs that she didn't write. You know who wrote it? The lyricists. The guys who great at writing music. Great at writing lyrics. Matter of fact, a lot of your favorite artists get the diss tracks written by battle rappers. Did y'all know that? They're the most talented. But it don't matter. They're not the most marketable, not the most selling. That's how show business works. Talent is meaningless compared to your network. Talent is meaningless compared to your platform. Because I don't know if y'all remember, Britney Spears? Y'all remember it was Jessica Simpson who could sing. She had a little sister called Ashley Simpson who couldn't sing. But because she was a sister of Jessica, they let her come out with 3 albums. Nigga, excuse me? They just giving whatever the fuck. You get what I'm saying? And that's how things work or whatnot. It's like show business is about making money, not about your motherfucking talent. They put you in front of a lot of people hear you, they'll make you a star. This how I know y'all old right here or whatnot. There was a cat named Nick Carter in Backstreet Boys. His younger brother named Aaron Carter. Y'all could Google this. He had a song, That's How I Beat Shaq. He was a singer. He was garbage. He was trash. But he blew up. Whiteness. This is what we're allowing to happen. Y'all niggas let this happen. Y'all niggas be letting this happen. Every time you say Eminem is the greatest rapper, you are the reason why Aaron Carter's are literally rich. By the way, he's still rich to this day. He's so rich, he didn't know what to do with his money, so he snorted it all. Think about that. Black people come out with one hit and they can't snort no coke. They ain't got enough money for that. Their songs ain't make that much. Anywho. Yeah, some of the most talented people are battle rappers or whatnot. And the reason why they're not rich in music, because they're not good at making music. All right? That's why they rap to no music, nigga, because it just is what it is. But I get it. You like lyrics, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But my thing is this. If you like lyrics so much, why you need to listen to an Eminem song? Why you need to listen to an Eminem song? That nigga has not been making good music, at least for the last 10, 15 years. Well, at least for 10 years. I'll say that, 10 years. When he first came out, early 2000s and shit like that or whatever, he was making great music. Eminem Show, the Marshall Mathers LP, the Bristol, all that shit was cold. He was killing it. He made quality music. Now his music just sounds like he's trying to be the best rapper, and it sounds so weird. I was orange and I was eating porridge, and then I was a bear, and then I was scared. Like, shut the fuck up, nigga. This shit sounds so wack. He sound like a robotic alien. This nigga is so trash, bro. And it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a big fan of this nigga, but now he just sucks. And here go the thing. I get it. Some of y'all like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But his lyrics, though, you got to break down his lyricism. You break down his lyrics. If lyrics were that important to a whole song, because a whole song is everything. Your believability, your delivery, your wordplay, or lyrics or whatnot. Also, how great you sound, your voice, and how great your music sounds. That's everything. But y'all always point out the lyrics. If lyrics were that important on its own, why are you listening to the music? Why not? Because he sounds retarded now. He sounds horrible on songs now. But if lyrics only matter, just print out the transcript of his lyrics. He shouldn't even come out with albums. He should come out with letters that he just writes y'all. And y'all read the shit. Oh, the porridge and the storage and the courage of the mortgage. Like, that's what y'all should read. Fuck them fucking lyrics. Fuck y'all niggas. But I get it. But you didn't listen to Rap God. Rap God was trash. It was trash. And Rap God was only for white teenagers And Mexican teenagers too. Y'all be going crazy for stupid shit because a lot of y'all like Travis Scott. And Travis Scott ain't never said one lyrical bar a day in his life. Besides, yeah, that's it. That's his shit. And y'all be raving and raging at his shit. You know how I might get canceled for this. Let's talk about Travis Scott real fast. You got to be lame as hell to die at a Travis Scott concert. Let's just throw that out there right now. How you explain that to God? Well, God, I was at this Travis Scott concert. Nigga, really? That's the one you died at? Nigga, that's the one you died at? Of all the rappers, you gonna die at a Travis Scott? Straight up, like you died at that? The nigga who sing, "Don't you open up that window," that nigga? Jesus would be ashamed. RIP to everybody who passed away. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, I'm disappointed in you. Anywho, back to it. Eminem, I feel like Rap God was garbage because all he did was rap fast. And when you rap fast, most casual rap fans and white teenagers who are also casual rap fans and Hispanics or whatever, they love that shit because they think they're saying something. Most of the time, they just be rapping and don't be saying nothing. Niggas don't even know this. I love Twista, but Twista don't be saying shit lyrical when he rap fast. But he be spitting game. That's it. But he don't be saying nothing lyrical. He don't got no bars that's like, oh, that was layers. No, he just be talking shit. That's it. So it's like, nigga, what did you really listen to? Oh, but he just said he's a rap god and he said this and that. Nigga, fuck you. That shit was what? I ain't never been in nobody car. I ain't never been in nobody car where they're like, hey, yo, my nigga, hey, put that rap god on. Nah, cut off that Jay-Z, cut off that Lil Wayne, cut off that Drake. Screw Drake. Put on that, I love the way you lie. With Rihanna, nigga? No. Fuck Kendrick Lamar. Fuck J. Cole. Put on that, I'm not afraid to take a stand. No! I ain't never heard that shit in my motherfucking life. If it was all about lyrics and not the music in totality, just read the transcripts. Just read the transcripts. Fuck the music. Fuck the artist's rhythm. Fuck delivery. Just read the words. Eminem should just write a letter to you niggas. Hey, yo, I'm dropping a letter. And you know Eminem, he dropping the Constitution. Hey, yo, I'm dropping the Constitution. And he was like, oh my God, like, oh my gosh. Even the forefathers wouldn't even, like, that's what y'all, his Bill of Rights, that's what y'all would be. Did you hear the 13th Amendment? Nigga, really? It was 3/5 of a regular rap song. Shut your bitch ass up. And if y'all niggas know anything about the 13th Amendment bars. Anywho. Matter of fact, first of all, white people them lyric sheets is just for y'all. Let's talk about that. Them lyric sheets are just for y'all, white people. Lyric videos are the 8 count for white people. Lyric videos are the 8 count for white people. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was made so white people could keep up. And some of y'all black people who don't have rhythm too is for y'all too. Oh yeah, I need to understand this. Music wasn't built for you to understand the shit immediately once you heard it. You were supposed to figure it out, or it was supposed to be clear enough. You shouldn't have needed a lyric sheet. When I was growing up, we didn't have no motherfucking lyric sheet back in the day. We were saying words we thought the shit said. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? And here go the crazy part. We had this website called, I think, AZ Lyrics and Ola.com or whatever. That was a website we would look up. And that was user submitted. So we didn't know if that was real lyrics. We were just saying what the fuck. And even then, we didn't care. We said what the fuck we thought it said. So basically, if I listen to your song and it's not clear, and I get it wrong, that's on you as the artist. That's on you. You didn't make it clear. To this day, I still say certain song lyrics wrong from back in the day out of respect for my community. I still to this day can't even sing the song to Mariah Carey, "You Will Always Be My Baby," right? Because nigga, I didn't know that she was saying something else. All I knew is that she said, "You will always be a part of me." And I started mumbling, "I papa dooba dipping to me. Boy, don't you know you can, baby. Ooh, darling, cause you'll always be my baby." And then I think she says, "And we'll linger on." But I grew up, I thought she says, "In the window. I papa dooba feeling it strong." I thought she was saying in the window, like, I grew up on Sound of Music, and he was hollering at her on one of them videos. You know, it was like a 4-part video set. And one of the videos, the teenager was hollering at the teenage girl outside of the window. He was singing to her through the window. And if y'all watch any movies from the 90s and early 2000s, niggas was always trying to, throw a rock at the girl's window or play music at her window. So when I heard and we'll linger on, I thought it was through the window. I papa dooba dip in the bone. I still mumble that. And then I keep going, "Boy, don't you know you banned the baby, man? Ooh, darling, could you always be my baby? Should-do, dump." That's it. Nigga, and I straight up, she should have been singing, "Nigga, you dumb. Nigga, you are dumb." Because, nigga, I was not saying the right words. And I will never say the right words out of respect for my people. She didn't make it clear. That's on her. That's on Mariah motherfucking Carey. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say this right now. I was listening to Grant Cardone. He has this book called the 10X Rule. Right, I was listening to it on Audible. Right, get it on Audible. That's that's the secret, bro. It's only a couple hours. Listen through a flight, you'll get through that whole book real quick. But I was listening to the 10X Rule on there or whatever, and he always talks about your unfair advantage. Use your unfair advantage to become. This is a gym, bro. Like, I know I be talking a whole lot of shit, but always use your unfair advantage to get to where you need to do. It's okay. Don't be apologetic for it or not. Cause like, yo, if you are a person of, if you are a person who knows that, like, let's say you're an Asian person and this is like the 70s, you know that even though you are a person of color, you're most likely to get a business loan, right? If you're black, you're not getting that business loan. That's why a lot of them during the 50s, 60s, you know what I'm saying, during civil rights, even 70s, 80s, they always got business loans. They always had storefronts, this and that, way more than black people did because, in the hierarchy of, people or whatever, Asians is a little bit under black people. We respect them. You know what I'm saying? When the Stop Asian Hate thing happened, there was already bills passed as law immediately. Meanwhile, black people can't get reparations. Meanwhile, black people can't. We just now stopped lynching to be legal in certain states. That is wild, right? But use your unfair advantage to get what you want, right? And I'm saying that because it is. Eminem is the greatest rapper ever to y'all because his unfair advantage was white privilege. My name is Kanice, and I might get canceled. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate you for tuning in. For bonus and uncensored episodes, subscribe to the Patreon for the low. That's my OnlyFans. Also, make sure you sign up for the mailing list so you know when I'm doing a tour or a podcast tour, a live show in your city. Right? And don't forget to give us a 5-star rating and review. Even if you give us a bad review, at least you can't say the title of this podcast is a lie because you're going to be the reason that I might get canceled. Duh.